speaking of blessings, it was a blessing for you last year when you had several of your players go on to sign their letters of intent to play at the next level.
Yeah, and you know what? We're going to miss them dearly, you know, and if they're watching, hey, man, I'm going to miss you. But you better take care of business on Saturdays, you know. So, and that's a great thing. We had 9 guys signed to play ball, and we had a couple other guys that's doing basketball and football. So it's a blessing, man. It's all honor and glory go to God. We're thankful to be in this position, but, you know, we're not going to just settle for 9. We would like to have 10 next year. And then I don't even know if we have 10 seniors, but we'd like to have 12 the following year. And just continue to grow and grow and grow and never be satisfied till we can get as much as possible.
Now, you've coached at a couple other places as well. Have you seen a community like Starts? Because one of the things that's always struck me, particularly the last couple of years, is the way you support the basketball team team supports the football team. All the athletic programs seemingly support each other here.
That's an awesome thing. I didn't see it at other schools, and it was, well, you know, I've seen it a little bit at St. John's. I've seen it a little bit at Rogers. Those are the 2 stops I had before here, but none has been like here. And it just makes it better for everyone else because we don't have any, you know, 1-star athletes, you know, where this guy's automatically just going to be, you know, a next NBA star. You don't know that. You know, he's going to be automatically a D1 football player. We don't know that, but let's try him in golf. Let's try him in tennis. I don't know if we have golf anymore, but put him on a swim team, put him on a hockey team. You know, Urban Meyer was saying how he was disappointed that his daughter could only play one sport. You know, she couldn't do volleyball and softball. We think the same thing because coaches look at that when they're recruiting you. Because what other sport did you play? Did you run track? Did you throw the shot put? Did you long jump? Did you do something other than football? Because football is not always promised to you. So, better, more options, the better.
How do you encourage your guys to do more than just play football? Because obviously your background, you were a very good shot putter, right?
Yes, sir.
State champion shot putter. So
yes, sir.
Track was extremely important to you. So how do you get your kids to buy into doing more than just football?
Well, we start with that right there. I let them know that I was a state champion shot, and that's track and field. So why wouldn't you try something else? And I had an opportunity and a blessing to play for the Ohio State University. So you get those chances when you get more irons in the fire instead of saying, hey, I'm only a quarterback. Well, you probably can't play football for me, you know, because you're going to be, if you're the quarterback, you might be the long snapper, as we had Caleb Coyne last year. You know, he was my quarterback, my starting quarterback, but he was also my long snapper, you know, and that's usually a different combination. You don't see that, but hey, guess what? The more, the better. You know, I mean, you need to get out and expose yourself to as much as possible.
Speaking of the Ohio State University, open that up to page 39.
Well, it's going to take me a long time to find page 39. I just look back to some of these memories, man. This is awesome. What a blessing, man.
So you're looking at a 20-year-old Corey Pargo.
Wow.
What would you say to yourself?
Hey, I would say, hey, man, go to class. Go to class, dude. But I would say, man, if I could have any of those years back, I would gladly take them. And I know that's, you know, the same thing for everybody that says that. Man, I remember when I was this. I remember my days back at Rogers. I would love to get one more snap there, but I probably couldn't play one more snap. It'd probably hurt everything. But this was some of the best times and best years of my life. And I was thankful for this. And all honor and glory go to God. This is special.
You were at Ohio State 88 through 90, so you were there as John Cooper took over. I assume, though, Earl Bruce recruited you. So
yes.
What was that transition like going from Coach Bruce as a recruiter to Coach Cooper? Because he changed the way Ohio State operated that time period.
He did. He started with the bigger D linemen, you know, and just plugging up the A gap and the B gap on the other side, or the A gap and the C gap. And he just made things a little different. He went for more athletic guys. I was excited to be able to sign and go to a university such as this. It was a blessing. My mom still has old jerseys from that, and this is some great times. Absolutely.
You look back at that roster, Bo Pelini, who's, of course, now Youngstown State head coach. Greg Fry was the quarterback, Steve Tovar.
Yeah.
Some of the greats of that era. What stands out from your memories of Ohio State, your football days?
My football days, just I want you to think about this. Just in practice, whether you were on scout team defense or first team defense, second team defense, every day you had to tackle either Robert Smith, Eddie George, Raymond Harris, Carlos Snow, or
Would Butler Benote been?
Butler Benote, who was a freshman at that time. So you're going to tackle one of the 5 guys that all played in the NFL, you know, all had a great, amazing NFL careers, and you're tackling them every single day in practice. And some of the times it wasn't always a tackle, it was a get ran over and hold on with the ankle and hope one of your teammates come by and try to help you out. So that was one of the most different things I've ever seen in my life. And I know I played with some really, really great talent here in Toledo at the City League level. But when you go to that level, it is so many great players that you're just one amongst many great players.